What's up, YouTube? Today is the most exciting day that I have ever filmed in my life. Today we're going to give my brother a bow at TopFlight Archery in Jackson, Tennessee. What's up, Iron Man? This little Iron Man right here. I don't know if y'all can see him. We're going today. Trey's going to film me, and to film me go up there and get my bow resighted. Y'all saw that when I shot old Buck Naked back here, the bow was off after I had it shipped, and we're going back up there to get it tuned and sighted, which we are. But Trey has no idea that he's about to get a brand new Mathews Lift bow. So I'm gonna tell you now, don't expect any kind of reaction out of Trey. Trey is his own man. He's his own character. He could break down and cry. He could look at it and be like, man, I appreciate that. Let me look at one of them releases. He's just, there's no predicting what he's going to do, what he's going to say. And we're not looking for that. We're just looking to do something good for a guy who has always been there. He's always been there as a brother, as a friend. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say, but we got to get some coffee, get everything loaded up the truck, go pick Trey up, and give him this bow. Oh, got that bad boy hung up. That looks good. Hey, you in the bathroom? All right, I'll wait on you. That's a nice shirt. Where'd you get that at?
Connor.
Dang.
This is one of Connor's hand-me-downs.
That's sharp. Appreciate you thinking about me, Connor. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I need to get my coffee. Oh! Dadgum. Look at that. Spilling coffee. He's loading his old Mathews up right now. I forgot about that. He's going to take his Mathews and shoot it and let Kenny look at it and everything. Yeah. Just need to keep that thing in the case there, Bubba. All right.
You want water for the road?
No, I got that sparkling ice right there.
Sparkling ice.
That's right.
That sounds manly.
Where's your water at?
Huh?
Where's your water?
You had some in the bed of the truck.
Oh, okay.
I'll offer you some of your water.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you.
Didn't even know you had it, did you?
That's right. All right, folks, we're leaving Trey and Laura Bess. We got about a hour, 40-minute drive from here up to Kenny's. We'll see y'all shortly. Yeah, well, from my house, from Trey's a little bit closer. It's about an hour 45. Okay. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, Kenny, this is my brother Trey. Trey.
Nice to meet you, Kenny.
Kenny. I come bearing gifts.
Hey, I don't know all that. Anybody bring bows over here, I'm usually happy. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you. Good to see
Look,
you.
Trey, good to meet you.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, buddy.
That's I got some new hats in. Give Dalton and what's the other boy? Clayton. Yeah, give Dalton and Clayton. What's up, Clayton? Clayton, this is my brother Trey. Trey.
Nice to meet you, Clayton.
Come on in, bro. Come on in. Dalton's over there messing with some bright stuff.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Good. How are you? All right.
Come on in.
Yeah.
We got some air conditioning.
Trey,
right
this
here.
is his other boy, Dalton. Right here, and this is my brother Trey.
Dalton, nice to meet you, buddy. Y'all got feeling good in here.
Yeah, I'll keep that air rolling now.
What do you think about this?
I love it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is
stuff in a little building.
this is the guy that he's the reason I'm into hunting.
Really?
I killed my first 2 deer with him, and yeah, I don't reckon if it had been for him, I wouldn't be standing here.
Looked
So
like I could take one of the cameras, you wouldn't even notice it was gone.
Well,
My goodness.
we're actually low on inventory right now.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah, we're actually really low. I keep a few cases sitting back, so we go through a lot of cameras.
yeah.
A lot of them.
Oh yeah. So here in about another month or two, we're gonna be back up here in Kenny's new building, and we're not going to talk a whole lot about it.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of unique. So.
Yeah, let's leave that. We'll see y'all in a month or two. But we're going to get this bow.
So did you have a little mishap on the shipping?
Yeah. I mean, it was, it is what it is. Now, Trey did bring his old bow, or his bow, excuse me, and it is old. It's 20-something years, but he wanted you to look at it and give an honest review of it, of the whole thing.
All right.
I told him you wouldn't cuss him out, but you'd be truthful with him.
Yeah, I want you to be honest with me.
I will.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I believe we're good.
All right,
So just go to that big black dot in the center of the yellow. Right there. Let's go middle on here.
all right.
Top pin.
Low left. I haven't shot in, well, I mean, since I got back, but I hadn't shot before that in a while. Bang!
Slapping arrows.
Let's go check it out.
You Robin Hood?
Let's see. Oh,
He's got plenty of targets out here.
oh man, he don't like no targets. All right, we're good. Look at that.
You split it. You almost Robin Hooded it.
I was like, that ain't got no bite to it. That's what I hit, was the darn knock or whatever.
Yeah, I knew it hit something loud.
That's gonna be close. That's gonna be bad close.
It's just
How you liking those arrows?
I love them. Yeah, I like them a lot. All right, it's gonna be to the right, just a touch.
Tell you what, let's do this. You see that little orange dot up there, top left?
Uh-huh.
Let's move to it. That way we can get a little fine tune.
Okay.
go
That's
through it.
close. Did it go through it?
I don't see fletching.
Wow.
Golly.
Wow.
That's
I think it hit right in there.
that's something.
That is. Wow. All right, tell you what, let's do. Let's zero back in. I'm gonna try to find us something. It's even pushing that insert. Wow. I hadn't had anybody shoot through that thing.
That's pretty good right there. That right there proves to you Kenny's arrow builds and everything, because that right, I don't know if y'all see that, but that thing is that thick of whatever kind of material it is. It ain't cardboard, I can tell you
Foam
that.
or something.
It's
Like a solid piece of foam.
And that arrow just went through it like butter.
Still pretty close.
That's still good.
Left,
for me.
left and right's really good. I mean, that's.
I think the bow, I think it's on.
I think it's pretty close.
I think it's on. I think I released a touch before I hit the target. I think that's me. I
Do
think
you
the bow's
do you
on.
normally start low and work up?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's the majority. Just make sure that when you get back that you're concentrating on the target and letting that pin fill it up, and not concentrating on the pin.
Okay.
And
All
that way you won't start trigger punching when you do that.
Okay.
You just pull
So
through the shot
focus on the target,
Yep.
not the pin.
and let it be a surprise. Pull through. Pull. You're all over it. Yeah.
Money.
That stabilizer didn't even move that time.
Money. And that's a great point of advice is focus on the target, not the pin. I've been focusing on the pin because I thought that's what you were supposed to do. Focus on the target instead of the pin and let that pin feel that target.
That's right.
And I'm trying to time it. I've been trying to time.
Yeah, so that's what I
To
call
where it-
like jump shooting or trigger shooting. If you'll concentrate on that dot and then let the pin fill it up, and then nobody's perfect to where they're rock solid. Nobody is. So what you're trying to do is just get that bow balance to where it's calm, it's calming all this down.
Yeah.
And then as you're filling it up, then you start the shot process of pushing and pulling, and like, okay, all right, I'm squeezing, I'm pulling, bam, and let it be a surprise. And that's going to give you more in that bullseye zone than anything else.
Well, I think it's on.
Yeah, I'm going to redo your needle, get your on back on your tape, and we'll be good to go.
I mean, that's good enough for government work.
It's amazing.
Why don't you go ahead and get your bow? Well, I guess we're waiting on mine to charge.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Charge
okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get your bow. Yeah. All right. Where's it at? Oh my God, Kenny. Y'all check this out. Look, can you do this? When he walks in, can you grab his bow and just set it on the recliner and just be like, you don't need that no more, and just hand that to him? Golly, my heart's beating out of my chest right now. Oh man, this is insane. Trey is going to flip, y'all. Look at that. That is insane. He has no freaking idea. I'm serious. I'm nervous, just like shooting a deer. Look at here. Look at here. Oh, vintage model, baby.
Hey, the Outback's a good one. Look at here. All right. So Quickie Quiver, which was popular back in the day. You got one of the original HHA sliders there.
Pendulum sight.
Yep, pendulum sight, man. They good QAD rest. Yeah. Well, now it's a great bow. Don't get me wrong. I love where you put "Don't Miss" right there.
I didn't put that. The guy that set it up.
That's
for me
awesome.
Put that.
That's awesome.
I went to high school with him, so he.
I've had them over the years. I've had a bunch come in different ways. Aim small, miss small. You know, constant. I've seen them where they said multiple things. I think it's actually. I think this bow. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just think we need to hang it up as an heirloom and kind of put it as a memory sake, because I think this one right here is gonna fit you a lot better.
Really?
Yeah.
You set me up big time. You set me up big time. You better be glad that camera's rolling. My Lord have mercy.
What do you think about that?
That's nice. That's a little bit nicer than Outback.
That'd do you pretty good right there, won't it, Bubba?
Yeah, I think it's time we hang this one up as a kind of a memory. You know, like my Outback's right over. I just kind of hang it up as a memory sake. Kind of look at it.
Whatever you say, man.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
I think this is gonna fit you a lot better.
Man. I'm ready to shoot it.
Let's go.
I want to shoot it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Man.
So I tell you what, on the first shot, you see the big target, the 3 orange dots in a row vertical. Shoot the middle one. That's kind of middle of the target. Okay. Aim for that, and let's see where we are on paper real quick.
That's all right. That's mine. It's all good.
Ready?
Yeah.
See where the first shot goes. Drawing's looking
Thank
a
you,
little
Clayton.
long right now.
Yeah, it feels just a touch.
It's a little long. But just touch it off. So where we are.
I don't know where it went.
It went down there at the bottom.
So we're going to change the draw length. So all that's going to change anyway. I'm going to shorten it up real quick.
Okay.
Shoot a little bit differently. But
That's fast.
yeah.
And that's before it's even. It felt a little long, but that arrow. I think the arrow is because the arrows I've always bought, you just go in the store and buy whatever.
Get them
whatever
cut to
broad
length.
it,
Yeah.
And get them cut to what length you think they're supposed to be cut at. But that feels.
Right.
I mean, I know it's a feel to it, but it feels more solid and probably a little heavy on this end.
Yeah.
Like that, and you put one of those iron wheel broadheads on there.
Yeah, son.
That's gonna tear something up. He caught me off guard. He's like, I think you just need to hang this one up. And I'm like, well, what am I gonna shoot if I hang it up?
Yeah, really.
I didn't even see the one sitting in the floor.
Uh-huh. I told y'all earlier, with my brother, you just don't know what you're gonna get. He just looked at me, walked out there, and was like, hey, what do I owe this dude? I'm like, nothing.
It's
He's
a
like, "Are
Mathews
you-"
Lift.
Not gonna say what he said, but he said, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "Yeah, that's the whole point of this. Yeah, you get a bow, brother."
Well, you like to throw this stuff on me.
Well, I ain't gonna throw $3,500 on a whim at you.
Man, this is awesome.
Well,
17 years. This is gonna feel a lot. It felt a lot different when I pulled it back.
well, they say good things come to those who wait.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe 20 more years, man.
That's
He's like, yeah, well,
You ain't gonna wear it out.
That's right.
Man, ain't gonna hurt it.
That's right.
Guys, corner of the mouth, tip of the nose, bring it down. So you're way up, there you go. Now check the peak. I bet it's low, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Just go ahead.
Yeah, I
and
can
fire
see
this
that.
Mm-hmm.
one. Go ahead and fire this one. We'll
See,
retire.
I'd have to do my.
Yep.
If I keep my nose on, it's way below.
So right there.
Yeah,
is
you need your
exactly where
peep
you-
like right up there, don't
Yeah,
you?
these move
This is
up, I would say
exactly.
half
Look here,
an
Trey.
inch.
Yeah,
This is
that's perfect.
Exactly where I want him.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
perfect line.
He's
I'm-
right at the back of the
Yeah,
jaw.
I'm
Yep.
having to.
Knuckle right there.
Look at his
everything.
triangle. Everything.
I have to take my nose off string to see through the
That's
peak.
fine. We'll fix the peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll fix
And
it.
then I have to
I
bring
want
everything
your
up.
anchors to be good, and we'll fix that peak.
Low every time. You remember me
But
shooting
hey-
your bow?
Yeah.
He's
I was
hitting the
hitting
same
But you're
spot.
hitting the same spot, so it's once he gets it dialed
What I'm
in,
saying,
you'll be
when I
fine.
shot your bow at the house, everything was going in the dirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on?
The anchor was messed up big
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
It feels good where he's telling me to be.
Yeah.
But the peep sight it feels like it's a half inch to an inch low.
Yeah. Trey's in there getting his finished up. I'm gonna check mine here at 30. I'm not gonna turn this off. I'm just gonna show y'all real quick. I mean, I don't want to speed it up. I don't want to waste y'all's time. I would say that that's on. Man, I'm gonna tell you what now. Kenny, I sing his praises a lot. And I know y'all be like, well, bows and all that kind of stuff, I'd sing them too, but he's a wealth of knowledge, and it's worth the investment coming up here, because he's not just gonna put you in a good bow. He's gonna teach you things. Just what I just did. First thing he taught me last time I was here was, he said, the quicker that you get your finger, when you draw back, that you get your finger set on that trigger right there, as you're aiming, the better you tend to shoot. And I've started doing that ever since, and it's helped me out a lot. And he said, look, if your finger can't rest on that trigger without going off, it's too light. Which I didn't have a problem with that. But the other thing is, what I just did was I paid attention to that dot on that deer. And I let my pen get up there and just thought, hey, feel the dot. And freaking smoked it. I mean, but those kind of things are great to, if you grew up like me and Trey, to where you just, you didn't finesse a lot of stuff. You got out there, you hunted, you did your best, but you didn't get into the fine details of fine tuning your shot and all this kind of stuff. And, it really helps to have somebody that knows all that, to where you can practice and try to practice perfectly. Because bad practice don't make perfect. You hit the top one.
Yeah, I was aiming at the middle.
You know what he does too, that I just talked about while y'all were in there, is he does the same thing I did. He waits. He pulls back and he waits to put. You wait to put your finger on that trigger. And something he taught, I just said it a while ago when y'all were in there. Something he taught me was that put your finger on that trigger. If it's going to go off, it's too light. You got to tighten it up. You got to let your finger rest. I got a lot more accurate when I started doing
Here's
that.
the thing about it. Let's say that your finger's behind it. and you're going through your aiming process, and you get to where you are, and it's ready to start the firing process, then you got to move your finger. Well, a lot of times that makes you have to start back over.
That's true, it does.
Yeah.
So on these index styles, you have this whole top plate up here to where you can ride your finger. Once you get it full draw back, go ahead and get your finger out front early. Just don't get it on it, right there at it. That way when you're in that aiming process and it's time to go, it's time to pull through the shot, then all you gotta do is just touch the trigger and then come through and separate. Go ahead and get it up front on top. Perfect example. You were behind it. I could tell your stabilizer calmed down. You were ready to shoot.
Put my finger
You
on
brought
it.
Put your finger on it.
and then it took you about 1.5 seconds to get back into that aim. You
Uh-huh.
had to aim twice.
Yep.
Get your finger out front of that trigger earlier. If you're worried about that trigger going off, then you got it set too light. You ought to be comfortable laying that finger on it and not being able to fire. You have got to control the firing process.
Yeah.
And when I say control it, I want you to be a surprise shot, but I don't want it to be a premature shot from you just laying your finger on there and getting you ought to be able to sit there and be comfortable, feel it, and when it's time, you got your aiming process, and it's time to fire, then you can start putting pressure, pull, and let it separate.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get on there. There you go. Aim once, fire once. Look at that. We never moved the sight.
Y'all can't see that right there, but it's about that far from where he was aiming on the center.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little low.
Did you see what I did?
Yeah, you
You
pointed
said
down.
he pointed down.
I
Yep.
never looked. I was looking at you.
But hey, either way, it feels phenomenal. And
Yeah.
this thing is quiet. Man, it's quiet.
You upgraded quite a bit, right?
Yes,
there.
this is awesome. Of course, you added what 2 ounces to
Add
this.
2 more ounces to the side to help that bubble recover quicker on your left, right, and then we readjusted the peak. After we reset the draw, we fixed the
Yeah.
peak to fit that.
Yeah.
Your main thing is going to be your new anchor. Just like right there, I knew it was going to be low.
So how did you know that it was going to be low? What was
Because you anchored higher than you did the time before. So when
Anchored
you anchor
higher.
higher, the front of the bow goes down.
Yeah, it's just
Look,
it's just going to take you some time.
here's remember this: for every 1/8 of an inch that you're off here on your anchor, you're going to affect it up there 2 inches at 20 hours.
2 inches at 20.
For
Wow.
1/8, being 1/8 up or down. So like right there, when you anchored the time before when you were high, you were low, and the front of the bow come up. That time you were just a scotch above the corner of your lip, front bow come down. So I can just about tell you what's fixing to happen on the target by looking at where you're anchored.
Yeah, and that's probably 3 inches low and 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches high on
And
two
you
different
were,
shots.
You were about a 1/4 inch difference up or down on what
So-
from the middle point.
Precision.
You think you'd be able to kill something with it?
I think so. I'm looking forward to trying. I know that. Man, this is awesome. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much,
Thank you, sir.
and thank you, brother, behind the
Man,
camera,
yeah.
for making all this happen.
Man, yeah.
Get some blood on.
I feel like I've learned more in an hour than I have my whole life. Like I said, we have never really had anybody teach us anything. It's just shoot it, figure it out.
Yeah.
So
Well-
I've been compensating for a lot.
Folks, this is the real deal. Jackson, Tennessee, TopFlight Archery. I'll spell it right this time. First time I spelled it like a golf ball. So I had to go in there and change it 3 or 4 times. But look, come see this man, Kenny Thompson, Jackson, Tennessee. Phone number.
731-616-7848.
Brother,
Thank you, Trent.
thank you so much.
It's on the wall too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. If you pull up and it looks like that,
You're at the right place.
what he said. Not going to beat a dead horse. Folks, we'll see y'all real soon. Going to have some gun videos come out here. I don't know if I'll be able to get to them this week because we're going to the Alabama World Deer Expo in Birmingham the 11th through the 13th of July. Like I said, it's Thursday, or it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this week. So I don't know if we'll be able to put out the gun videos yet because we're going to be filming there. But if it's not, that's right. I'll have them at the booth, the Monarch booth. Come by the Monarch booth. It'll be the biggest shoot house booth that you see there. But anyway, we'll have some regular content coming for y'all. So y'all be good. We'll see you on the next one.